Hello, monstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, 8 Princes, and part 15 of my Sima Yue campaign, where last time we ended up with war with a lot of people, and it's been a bit of a hiatus for Sima Yue just because of the DLC for Warhammer. And so it's been a little while since I've actually played 3 Kingdoms. It's actually kind of nice to come back to it, because, you know, it's fun to have, you know, the crocodiles and the guns and all that kind of good thing in Total War Warhammer, but sometimes I just want to watch, you know, just people just brutally murder each other en masse with swords. And 3 Kingdoms really does scratch. You know, sometimes I kind of worry that one day these videos are going to take part in the inevitable court case against me. It's probably alright, isn't it? So we're now at war with quite a few people. Slightly more concerning is the fact that some of them have decided to sail along my coast. I don't know where they're going. Maybe a pleasure cruise, but either way, I don't. If they take that fishing port, they'll be able to get supplies and replenish, and I don't want that to happen. I don't know how many. Like, can they resupply on the water? Not sure. I don't think you can, but I'm not 100% on that. So I don't know if I mean, they've been travelling for a while. They could be running out of supplies as it is. So if we can stop them from getting like a fishing port or something, then we can at least keep them from getting those supplies, and hopefully they'll just die from attrition. We've also got another army up here. They're all probably spies. I've just recruited them, and knowing my luck, they probably are all just spies, because that seems to be what I tend to recruit. And we now border quite late. Yeah, so all these pink people here, those were enemies. The orange people are the vassals of our enemy. We're not currently at war with them, but at some point, no doubt, their master will ask them to go to war with us, and they will, because that's just probably how that's going to work. But we are heading deep into territory over here, and Sima A is basically probably our main opponent, and we've got we can grab his trade port here and then come down to his small regional city. Remember, it's not the size of your regional city, but what you do with it. At least that's what I tell myself. So we're going to bring Sima Qi back. We've also got Sima Yue. He's just landed south of the river. And we're going to try and stop these 2 armies. Then once we've dealt with that, we're going to bring our armies back down south, see if we can help out there. I don't think there's anything else we can do this turn. We spent all our money last turn, or at least during the turn. So I guess we'll just end it. And
consider our proposal.
I mean, seeing as you want to give me a lot of money, I'm going to say yes.
We have achieved the intended result.
If the intended result was to give me lots of money, then yes, tick there. Thanks, that's really nice of you. Oh no, my ports, you bastard. You bastard. So you don't have fire arrows. Is it worth fighting? Yes, I think it is. Or is it? Should I just... Oh, fuck, I'll just delegate it. The tower's got nerfed. It's done a lot of damage. I think we can reach them next turn. That army's taken some damage. It won't be able to replenish very quickly, so we should be able to wipe them out pretty easily, I think. I'll stop yelling. You're just heading back down. I don't quite know what you... I mean, the thing is, Sima A's armies are over here, so they're not really... Oh, you again. No, go away.
Your choice.
Not my choice, my allies' choice. They already decided no. Can't say yes. God, that's a lot of armies. I'm going to go for my fishing port. Are you? Or not? Interesting. And the Jin Empire is still struggling on, but I'm going to be honest, it's a shadow of its former self. It owns some territories up in the northwest, and one city in the northeast as well. So Sima A vassalized by... really? Okay, declared war on that guy. Fine. Settlement lost. We lost our spy recruited. Okay, good. So this is a spy we sent against Sima A, and apparently he's been recruited. That's good. And that's the thing. Fine. Okay, well that's good, because that's going to help us. Sima Zhong vassalized Juro. Fair enough. Son of Peace Boost, you drew it. Okay. And Wavering Spy Loyalty. Isn't that just a... Hang on. Tang C. Wavering Loyalty. Tang C. You've only just been recruited, mate. Fuck's these spies. A toast. You're at a feast and celebrate your liberations have flowed. Blah, 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 blah. So who are we going to toast? So I'm kind of tempted to toast wealth. Might... See, that noble support's a bit of a bitch, isn't it? On the other hand... Oh, now we could do mind, couldn't we? The Emperor. Sure, that guy. Yep. We'll toast him, I guess. Seems legit. Right. Go and take my bloody port back.
No.
You are replenishing, but not quickly enough. I'm going to come and kick the shit out of you. And I can go and take this trade port.
Spread in all directions.
How's that looking? Medium casualties. That'll be right. Be fine.
Fight with utter belief.
Oof. On the other hand, maybe not. Jesus Christ. Okay, I should have thought that.
This belongs to us now.
Oh, we're apparently Imperial Prince now. That's nice. So what does that give us? So armies, assignment slots, administrators, trade, get more satisfaction, more available spies. Larger chance each turn of being offered the Regency. Having good relations with the Jin Empire. Yeah, probably won't have. Increase your prestige, Imperial, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. So, that's fine. Do I want... Now, they're growing an army down here. I'm not overly concerned about it, but I do need to get down and defend my territory. You, I'm not at war with, am I?
At ease.
No. You're sailing.
The goal is fixed.
So I'm going to come down here and see if we can catch you. Sima A's there as well. I took a lot more damage than I thought I would. That's a bit of a bugger.
Do you have orders for me?
And
Lord?
you are still mustering, so I'm going... Well, to be honest, though, I can get you moving. You'll still replenish. And you'll also be moving towards where I can get some support. So that's fine. Right, let's check our cities. So we've got settlement down here. I want all these to be rank 4 at least, because then they get walls, which is quite important. More income from industry would be quite nice. A little bit more food. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I need some more noble support here. So we're going to build the Grand Guest House. So let's do that. And down here, this is just giving us more... Oh no, it's peasantry income as well. Where are we? Right down in the corner. It might be a good idea to have a little bit of... Just because it's kind of out the way and on the border. So if we can, like, just ignore this southern point, then we can... If we don't have to worry about that, then we can worry about other things. Our army's close by there, so I'm fairly happy with that. You are... We've got a rice paddy, so that's making food. Let's upgrade that then to get more food. And over here, yes, we'll upgrade you. You are... The city isn't upgraded here, but to be honest, it's so far behind our lines, it's not really a problem. Famous last words. And Zindu is going to get, I think, more character... Yeah, let's build a bigger school. Education, education, education. That's the key. And we've got an extra building slot here. So, I can't believe we lost our fishing port. Bastard. I wanted some anti-corruption, didn't I? Is this anti-corruption? Yes. So, let's get judiciary. Let's get that one. Okay. That's fine. We can retake our port. I I don't... He might decide to run away because I don't think he's going to be able to take me. Oh, he's coming back. Interesting. I was a little bit concerned that they might... Oh, where are you going, you bastard?
It is time calmer heads prevailed.
Well, apparently not.
We withdraw it then.
What, your calmer head? Where did you put it? Don't want to know, actually. It's fine. Okay, you are a little bit surrounded now. That's problematic. I'm sure you'll be fine. Probably. Maybe.
We would be no threat to you.
In that, well, if you want to pay me, I will be no threat to you. Who are you? Jiang Jiling. You are... Don't even know where you are. Is that you there? No. Can I... Right. Who are you? Who are you? There. Right, you're all the way up there. In that case, sure, because...
That would meet your approval.
I mean, yes, to be honest, I'm probably not going to declare war on you anytime soon. So I'll take your money. Okay, you declared war. Military drills. Excellent. And we got an exquisite weapon. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Holy shit! Sovereign of Blades. That is a fucking ace. What does Sima Yue have?
Be the sword.
So what's that? So 10 satisfaction enables unbreakable. So that's 2.8 and 1.4 and 30. 1.8, 1. So it does less damage, but way more expertise. So it's not quite as good as the Ancient Silver Sword. But I could give it to Heilun. Like that. And then we've got a Warblade, which we can give to... You can't have swords, nor can you. What about you? Simaki, you cannot have that because it's in transit. Never mind. But yes, we'll give that to him. So that'll be good. Right, okay, let's head down through here. Not sure where that army's gone, but I don't think...
Troops.
Can we get... If I go here...
Cleave the waves.
If I go here, I wonder if we can get an ambush on. Let's do something like that. We could maybe...
Towards victory.
Because we're going to get replenishment in ambush stance anyway. Now, you...
I cannot. To arms.
We can brutally murder. So you've got a skill point, so I'll pop that in. What do you think? Dignity? Nah. Zeal. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we're doing. Zeal. And I don't know where you're going.
Serve integrity. Marching.
I'm going to try and see if we can murder you.
Truth is an unquenchable flame.
Okay, let's kill you.
This is what you train for.
Close defeat, it says. However, you boys don't have fire arrows, do you? Do you think we'll be alright? I'm sure it'll be fine. This is going to be a tough fight. We don't actually have that much infantry, and they've got a lot of archers. I mean, a lot of archers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units of the buggers, and a lot of infantry. So we're advancing. So we've got our Shu, I think it's Shu Raiders. I want to say Shu. Taking a little bit of fire, but they do have 80% missile resistance. Opening fire, return volleys onto the infantry, but they're going to buff up and make everyone immune to archers. I'm desperately trying to hammer the stop fucking firing! You're wasting ammunition, you stupid bastards! Button. But I'm having trouble finding it, so they're still just... They've got 100%... Look, 145% missile resistance. That's not good. Right, we stopped. Finally. That's wasted. That was a waste of ammo, that. Never mind. This ability should drop off fairly soon. And it's gone. So the missile resistance should now drop back to... There we go, 0. That's better. Now we can shoot them. That's the ticket.
You seem to be struggling. Need some help? If only wars were won with witty words.
If only. So we're doing a lot of damage. You can see these guys taking a lot of damage. Enemy archers returning fire on our infantry as they advance, but of course they've got 85% missile resistance. Yes! Not much going to get through there. I say not much, I mean some will, obviously. So we continue to pour the fire on. What we need to do is break into the city. Our cavalry is currently outside. Now you might be thinking, well, why don't you just charge on the other gates? Well, because they've got their spears here. If I charge into them, my cavalry's just fucking dead. So what I need to do is break into the city somehow. Try and pull infantry off of these other entrances. If I can get an in, then we can potentially get our cavalry inside the city. Once the cavalry's inside the city, we then have a potential chance to win this battle. Sima Yue and Feng Tao engaging in mano-a-mano duel. Very manly, lots of flexing. It's a shame they haven't taken all their armour off and just greased up for this. Ignore that part. They're clashing though. It's going to be close. Sima Yue is level 3. Feng Tao is level 4. Now, Feng Tao does have Flames of the Phoenix, which would potentially win him the fight. But thanks to... Where is he? There he is. Thanks to Zong Ting, he's not going to be able to use that ability. It will be locked down for him. So not using that. And so far, Sima Yue is starting to win. Looks like Sai Jin is just running around, killing people. He's up to 18 kills so far. He just tried to kill that horse. What a bastard. What an absolute arsehole. Right, we've managed to break into the city, or at least we have... Sort of. To be honest, I should have pushed forward here, and I didn't. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was, I don't know, biting my toenails or something, but whatever the case was, I think maybe it was the cavalry. The cavalry was coming in. I decided to stand firm because that was probably better than charging, losing all unit cohesion, and then losing a unit entirely. So lots of missiles coming out here. As you can see, our units are slowly starting to deteriorate, and we haven't even managed to really knock out many of their spear units. There's so many archers, and they haven't used any of their ammo. Yeah, more infantry of Jing moving in. These guys are shielded spear infantry, and they've only got 45% missile resistance though, so we can still do a lot of damage to them. How's this duel going? Looks like Sima Yue is slowly getting the upper hand. Come on, buddy. Think of all those children you've stolen. You've got so much to live for. I think he's got this. It's looking good for him. It's looking good. Meanwhile, we've got Zong Ting. Zong Ting just murdered the enemy commander. Fucking hell, with a fan as well. Jesus Christ, you don't want to get on his bad side. Especially if he's got a fan in his hand. Some of our spear infantry now moving in to lend some assistance against the enemy cavalry. We've also got spears moving around this other flank, but as you can see, they're taking a lot of damage from enemy missile fire. That's not good. Our archers continue to just pour on the fire as more and more units get fed into this grinder. There is so many bodies here. However, I've decided that you can see that there's actually not much here left defending this entry point. If we can get our cavalry in here, we might be able to break through this line. Especially because now we're starting to run out of ammo on our archers. That's not good. Yeah, we're not doing great here. Maybe I should probably just left them. Mind you, this is tying a couple of units of spears up who could potentially have caused us some issues. So pouring more fire onto these spear warriors. If we can knock these spear warriors out, then our cavalry should be able to do a good little charge here and hopefully break through into the city. Once they've broken through, they'll be subjected to massive amounts of missile fire, but they should then be able to sort of like start cutting down those archers, tying them up, trying to get in amongst the city streets. For example, if a spear unit comes down here, we've got cavalry on all sides, then we can just hit them in the rear. Then when they turn around to deal with that, we can hit them in the rear again. At least these G infantry are tying up some of the enemy archers, so that's good. In comes the cavalry. We're throwing everything we've got in here. I mean, yes, we're going to take a lot of damage, but it's just basically a case of do or die here. Either we break into the city, or this battle is over. Sima Yue has managed to murder his opponent. That's good. So that means 2 enemy commanders are down. And we have broken through. We're into the city. As you can see, infantry, G infantry moving in to try and stop us. We're going to ignore them and just head. We don't want to get tied down, so we're just going to head right past them until we can get a nice little surround. And now we can hit them from every direction. Now these guys are tied up. You can see they're losing members of the unit very, very quickly. But we're taking they can see just all the archers just opening fire on our cavalry as quickly as possible because they know our cavalry are unshielded. They're going to take a lot of damage from this. We need to break into the city and knock out some of these archers ASAP. This is not going to be a particularly good charge. We're going to get a bit bogged down here, but it's, you know, it's at least given us an into the city for our 2 infantry units that survived the absolute slaughter at the city gates. Look, that's just so many bodies. But at least we're in. Yay! Right, our cavalry is now doing the business. They are running through, killing anyone they can find. Infantry now coming over here to try and plug the breach. Are what's left of our raiders moving in to tie them up. We've still got this blob in the city centre here, along with some more infantry of Jing to deal with. We've also got... was there some G infantry hanging around as well? I think there's another unit of G infantry. I think they're going to come around here and defend the flag point. You can see we're bogged down in combat here against this G infantry. Less than ideal. I probably should have pulled my units out to do other things, but we're kind of pinned in here for the moment. But these units are slowly breaking. There we go, they've broken. Now we need to head back further into the city, knock out more of these archer units. So we knock out that one. This one over here has actually run out of ammunition. They've got 306 kills. Well, ain't getting any more kills. Suck a dick. Yeah, I don't blame them, to be honest. I think I probably would have fled this slaughter. Archers of Jing going down very, very quickly there. Now we need to hit these guys. Some more G militia coming in. We can get a good charge, though. They're not formed up. So they're taking a lot of damage. Our raider infantry just still holding firm despite the absolute deluge of arrows hitting them from all over the place. Fortunately, the enemy have almost run out of ammunition. The bad thing is they've almost run out of ammunition, which means they've spent all the ammunition killing me. Right, we smash into the rear of this sword unit. They're now broken. Right. Our army is not looking particularly great. We've still got some archers, though, and they've run out of ammo. Well, some of them run out of ammo a while ago, so we're going to get them into the city to help out, because at this point, a lot of our cavalry are dead. And we could really use some more of them. There's more spears coming this way. There's some G infantry coming over here. There's more G infantry over the city centre. There's a lot of G infantry. Fine. We're going to pull our cavalry back over here. We're going to take these towers over here. We've still got some arrows, so we're going to just loose these at the spear guards to try and take them down a little bit. The spear guards are low-level infantry, so they're not particularly great, but they will still hold a nice anti-cavalry line. So we're going to move our infantry and archers in to hit these spear guard to get their attention. So when we come, there's Sima Yue on foot. And then in come our cavalry, hitting the spears in the flank, smashing through right into the heart of that unit. These guys are going to take a lot of damage. very, very quickly. But as our charge bonus wears off, we're going to start taking casualties. And we can't afford to take casualties. We don't have anything left.
You are weak.
Poor Sima Cao there. He's down to 14k health. And Shaoxi is... How many kills has he got? 153. How many Sima Cao? He's only got 59. Okay, these units have managed... we've broken them. That's good. That's good. They've still got some archers over here, but they've mostly run out of ammo. But these towers are still peppering us with fire. We're going to run through and try and take the city centre, then use our infantry to plug this gap and see if we can win just by taking the city centre. However, there is more there's a G infantry captain. Shit. So our cavalry just sneaking through, just like, don't mind us, we're just passing through. Infantry clashing against the last remnants, the spear warriors.
Go, go, go!
And we're into the city centre. A couple of our units of Lance militia have actually broken.
Kill them!
And we've got this G infantry captain. We're going to hit him with our general. And then we're going to charge in. They're not formed up. Just as well, really. And this G infantry captain is going to start taking a lot of damage. Our infantry now filtering into the city square. This is literally a fight to the death. There is so many bodies littering the ground. Most of my army has been brutally murdered. We are slowly taking down that G infantry captain, though, down to 89. Shaoxi really just pulling his weight here with 219 kills. They're fleeing. We have the city centre. However, I'm not sure my infantry will actually survive. So we're going to come down and help out, smashing into the flank of the G infantry. If they just had the G infantry here, I probably would not have won this.
You are weak.
So we're going to use Roar of the Thingy, Roar of the Beast. That's going to reduce their morale. You can see a lot of these units now starting to waver.
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
And we can pull out of this melee because although they've got some archers still left, but they've also got this infantry of Jing. Now they are going to be the main issue to deal with. So cavalry pulling back. We're still taking a little bit of fire from these towers. They are just picking us off slowly. Archers get in the mix. There they are, getting just stuck in. We're going to... Come on, guys. Stop standing there and poke them. Perfect. There we go. Sima Cao has 9.6k health left, but also he's managed to rack up 90 kills. Not bad. And Shaoxi here, 259 kills. 266 kills. We just need to deal with these archers. There they go. They're broken. Right, now we can form up. The enemy looking significantly depleted. Mind you, so's my army. My army has... yeah, it's definitely not as much as my army as they used to be. We've managed to take the towers, though. So at least they've stopped shooting at us. And then we're going to get a lovely little charge into the rear of the G infantry. We can break these guys. I think that's pretty much it for the enemy. Also going to debuff their morale. They're down to -6. They're going to start to waver. And yeah, we've taken the city. Yeah, I'm not sure that we can hold it though. Yeah, I think you'll find that was a flawless victory. Oh no, it was steeped in blood and everyone died. Jesus Christ, that was a slaughter. Apparently Feng Tao, though, we could employ him. He's lame. Do I want someone who's lame? Lame. I'll take your armour, though. Although, it's not... Well, it does give you a... Well, okay, we'll take it.
They deserve nothing less.
Let's... Kind of don't... Thing is, if I occupy... This army's probably fucked. I'm going to have to sack and withdraw.
Of anything useful. Caution. Douse is the heart's desire. Our fire has abated. Be ready to move.
Leg it.
I cannot.
I think we're safe. I think we're okay. Which is good. Okay, so We'll get Sima Cow can have Tenacity of Steel because that's a nice little long-term buff. You can have a Clay Pig as well for your good work, I think. Right, we just need to kill this army. I would have preferred to have kept the fishing port safe, but I think the only thing you can do, or this army can do, is run back to the fishing port.
For order.
Because we'll replenish. Yes. Armor piercing damage. We do. Yeah, we want fire arrows, don't we? So let's do that. Okay, what else we got going on? So you're fine. You can head over there. Next, we've got the livestock farm. Let's upgrade you. I think I kind of, well, yeah, okay, let's go for the grand livestock estates. We've got quite a chunk of money, mostly from burning down our own fishing port, which could arguably be considered a bad idea, but well, that's life for you. Peng Cheng, yes, we'll have a judiciary there, so we can keep down the corruption. Corruption is at 30% here, so we need to bring it down, ideally. What do we have assignments? What do we got? Princess Pei is at... She needs to be here, doesn't she? Yes, so let's send you here. Let's give us more influence, income from all sources, all that good stuff. Right. So, we have the ability to recruit Jade Dragons, which is nice. Could get Imperial... well, minus 15% retinue upkeep. I mean, that's pretty huge. So let's get that. Because currently, retinue upkeep is 14k. So a 15% cut in that is pretty good, isn't it? Apparently, New Zhong is tranquil. Who are you? Are you just in... Not you, are you? No. So if you suddenly became tranquil off that bloodbath, I would have serious questions, but no, you're fine. Okay, we got the Sovereign Blade, which is really nice. A couple of people there, which we're not going to bother with for the moment anyway. We can upgrade this. That's going to reduce our corruption in the region. That'd be nice. Is there anything else we need to build? Zindu. Let's go with more food for you, I think. And over here, we're going to get a little bit more noble. No, actually, we're going to upgrade the farmland because that's only level 1. And having a bit of a bigger garrison there could save it. Okay. Let's see if we can lure in anyone into these ambushes, because that would be quite useful if we could. Really cut that. I mean, Sima A... His army's currently quite split up. Come on. Okay, our ambush failed. But we have got him. And looks like... Okay, we won't fight a night battle. But it's not very good army. Mate, it's not a good army. I don't know why you're smiling for, because you're about to get your ass kicked. So our cavalry currently poised in the forest over on the enemy's right flank, but there is a unit of enemy infantry awfully close. I just want to point out that look, Helan, he's got the sword. Is that so cool? He's got the sword of, what is it, Heavenly Fire, whatever it is, Sovereign of Blades. There you go. And yeah, as you can see on the image, it kind of got that little hex marked blade, and there you go. Okay. So Sima Yue is engaged in single combat. Well, so you say.
I will crush you for this insult.
Fair play. Now, we've got some infantry of Jing. They are awfully close to our cavalry. They currently can't see them, though, which, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure the trees are that dense. But they have spotted us now. So in comes our cavalry. Slams into the flank of this. Oh, look at that. Glorious. Our cavalry has now been spotted. And the rest of the infantry are advancing. Sima Yue, and who's this guy? Huang Fushang. Going at it. This guy is, I'm going to be honest, really no comparison, and yet the battle's going to be very, very close. I honestly feel there might be a serious issue with the dueling. So, arrows raining down. We're trying to take out the enemy archers with our own arrows, and to be honest, that's working out quite well. Our cavalry is slamming into the enemy left flank, carving... The infantry of Jing just absolutely folded as they get smashed. Reinforcements are approaching. Some G infantry militia. We can just use them to tie up this flank while our cavalry come down to wipe out the enemy rear. Sima A getting stuck in against the warriors of Shu, but to be honest, I don't think...
Your blade is sharper than your wit.
Well, indeed. Indeed, so we're debuffing them. Sima A looks like... Sima Yue, it looks like he's winning this fight. It's going to be a lot closer than that, though. Which is, I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel good. Cavalry now streaming out of the forest. These archers don't know what to do because their infantry support is already engaged. On the right flank, we're tying up these units with our garrison, which is fine. Cavalry just mowing down the enemy missile units. Just absolute carnage. Crossbows are getting shot by our archers, which is fine. And with the enemy archers completely crushed, we're going to pull our cavalry back into position.
How witty! How very witty!
Oh, it wasn't that witty.
The enemy warriors are running!
And, yeah. I mean,
To battle!
this infantry is fucked.
The enemy general is fallen.
It says Sima Yue has been defeated. He hasn't. Don't worry. Enemy infantry just crumbling as they take a brutal charge to the rear there. You see, Sima Yue is absolutely fine. He only barely won that fight, and looks like Hua Jinting has forgotten that she's just a strategist and apparently is trying to kill him.
Oh, get back up, you coward!
I don't think she can. I think you cut her face off.
Move out quickly!
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of blood on her.
Our success looms large.
Sima A has also lost his nuts. He's gone mad, so he's still trying to hack his way through the warriors. Not working out very well for him. And now He Lun's coming back, backed up by some of his cavalry, and Sima Yue is coming back on foot. So there's Sima A. He's surrounded now. He can't move. Sima Yue is rushing in. He Lun's there as well. And together... they're just slowly going to start cutting through Sima A's health there. Because he's 40, 36, 33. Yeah, he's not doing very well. He's actually come round to his senses again. But it's not really going to help him or his army. Because the rest of his army is, yeah, dead. And so's he.
They have fallen! This is no great loss.
Oof. Oh, he's not going to walk that off, is he?
Triumphs, revelry awaits.
Absolutely slaughtered. Hua Jinting, who has nothing of value. I guess I'll just release you because I don't
Let the
really care.
captives go.
I'm going to take the replenishment.
We have need of courageous
Just in
warriors.
case. Yeah, you're going to head back to the fishing port. That is fine. So, has Sima A... is he dead? Or was he just wounded? I mean, I'd suggest being stabbed through the face is... I mean, that's quite a wound. You know, that I would say there's like if there's level of wounds, being stabbed right through the face with a sword is pretty high on the list of how bad, you know, that would be. But who knows? We didn't capture him, so maybe he escaped. So Sima apparently is fine. Sima Jinwen has apparently grown up. That's nice. Faction succession. Nope. Okay, light from a well. While travelling along a secluded lane, your general notices a beam of coloured light. Oh, okay. Good. That good? I mean, I've read Lovecraft, and that generally doesn't seem like a good thing, but apparently it's a good omen. Apparently we won't have our faces melt or anything, so that's fine. Tang Si is... or Sai. Si is Chang Sha. Where are you? Down there. Okay, and Sima A is still here, is he? Oh, he's just a little
My
bit
blade
injured.
is poised.
Come here. Right. Alright, fair enough. That
Righteousness
works.
won today.
Let's take the ransom this
It would
time.
be unjust to punish them further. The sword.
Did he escape? Are you shitting me? Fuck's sake. Okay, well, fine. Perception.
Snow's purity hides many sins.
Exactly.
But they still exist.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Right, let's get resourcefulness, because that's going to give us flaming shot for our doobie-doos. You know what I mean?
Moving as one.
Thingamajigs. That's it.
Summon the merchants.
And
I
we
would
can
browse
recruit
their goods.
some Jade Dragons here. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Let's get some Jade Dragons in. Let's get our elite army, because it's obviously, you know, our best army. Living our best life. I could get some heavy repeater crossbows. I don't know if they're any use, though. I'm tempted just to take one to find out, but I do just like the Onyx Dragons, so... Right, we've got a little incursion down here. Got a naughty man. So let's head down here to try and we can relieve the city, I'm fairly sure. In fact, we could march and reach it a little bit sooner, which would be nice. Let's do that. Livestock farm is upgrading, that's all good. And we can retreat away from this absolute fucking bloodbath.
Persevere.
Focus your aim.
And come down here. I want to beat... Are you... Sima Zhong, are you coming down to fight Sima A? You can't reach him, which is
Obey
good.
instinct.
You can just stay here for the moment. You'll just replenish, which is fine. Where's our other army? Other army is here.
Peace
We've got the
through
trade port.
conquest.
I cannot.
I think we're just going to... Are we still in ambush? We're still in ambush stance. We're just going to stay there, I think. I think that's fine. I would kind of like another army. We do have Sima Jin Wen. Who are you? I mean, what can you do? What are you? Let's have a look. Sima Jin Wen. What do you have? You are trustworthy. You're elusive. Okay. Fulfilled. Artful. Creative. Trusting. And loyal. Which means you've already got 121 expertise. That's pretty fucking good, actually. You're not bad. You are just a clerk, but, you know... What you gonna do? I reckon if we like recruit you here, so we raise an army. Let's get Sima Jin Wen.
Is poised. Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
Yeah, you browse away. Are the yellow dragons? What are you compared to you? So you've got 43, so you've got 66 charge, you've got better charge bonus, you've got better, you've got slightly worse melee evasion. Better, I mean, you are more expensive though. Oh, it's not like I mean, screw it. She is my daughter, so my firstborn. Well, I say firstborn, obviously, not my technically firstborn. Sima P is my firstborn, but he left. He left. He's gone. Should we marry you to? I don't know, like Jai Xiaotain? Sure. Why not? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Give you some yellow dragons to just help defend with. You're gonna defend my northern border. Sima Cao can sort of like hold this line while we're dealing with this little issue over here and this little problem over here. I don't really want Sima Zhong to take Donghai unless I can absolutely help it. But I think we should be okay. And we've got the Jade Dragons here now. Oh, that's really good. They're super expensive, but they've got massive charge bonus, which is ace. Like that a lot. Holy shit, you guys are level 10. Look at this. Got a melee attack rate of 60. They can attack once every second. Jesus Christ. They're pretty good. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to try and hunt them. So we've got a couple of armies heading up the river. We're going to see if we can hunt them down and then come down and take Sima A's capital. He's also got a tea house down here. That would give us tea. That means we can then change all of our guest houses into serving tea again. How exciting! So we don't, that's my personal objective now, is to get more tea, and also an armor craftsman should be nice. I really do like the fact that you can find these unique weapons and they actually show up, like actually on your character during battle. I love that. I really like that about this game. It's really, really good. Okay, so that's what we're going to leave it for this episode. So we are slowly advancing. Well, I say slowly advancing. I mean, we're holding our own. Kind of lost some territory over there, but you know, at least we burned a lot of it to the ground, which is fine. But we're holding our own despite fighting against multiple enemies, and we have defeated Sima A, maybe even breaking the back of his strength, his army's strength. So maybe that's an in, and we can finish him off now. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Sima Yue Campaign.